Well, hello, hello. Hi, I'm Mia. This is Crazy May's Stash. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for coming. It is Wednesday. Wednesday, we unbox. Oh my God, I hear myself. I hate the way don't you hate the way you sound? I hate the way I sound. All right. Well, let's just jump right into this, why don't we? Here we go. Hi, my name's Mia. This is Crazy May Stash, and my mother was Crazy Maisie. I inherited all my things that I'm selling, but I took care of a lot of people in my family, large Sicilian family, who I inherited their things as well. This is my journey about trying to figure out how to find new homes, loving homes for all the things beautiful things that I've inherited. It's beautiful. It slipped right on like butter. Oh, you're in Massachusetts? How are ya? Alrighty then. So so I'm a few minutes late. I think that things have just been crazy. I was helping my husband with some things, and here I am. Oh, hi Debbie. She's first in the. Hi Kathy. Hi Barbara. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, so hi Priscilla. So I was working on invoices, and my husband needed me, and you know how that goes, and get sidetracked. Meow, squirrel. So, Debbie, I did get an email from you about a delivery, but when I looked it up, it said it was that the label was made February 19th, and that they didn't get it to the. I mean, I bring my stuff daily. If you pay for it today, it goes out today. Whatever the date is on that I make the label is the day that I put it in the mail. And it said that they didn't receive it till March 26th. So from Orange, and I don't even know if it's mine, but I went back, I was looking at what I shipped, and let's see. So that's the first. Little Debbie on the first, you had, yeah, but I had already sent that out. Let me see this. I don't see Little Debbie there. So Wheel of Wow, you got vintage bow bobby pins, 2 pairs of vintage red hoop earrings. That was on January 13th. Let me see. Where's February? February 19th. Here we go. Here's the 18th. So Debbie, sterling diamond cut sterling diamond cut hoop earrings, $12. And so it was just one thing. And let me pull up. That's crazy, right? Uh so let me see. So I sent you out one on February 18th, and February 20th was a separate one. So there was 2. I don't know if that's the one. Anyway, so, uh I don't know. If somebody doesn't get something from me, please get a hold of me right away. You would have gotten the email the day that I made the label, which would have been February 18th or 19th. Um, so if you look back in your emails, you'll see that's when it was. But if I'm wondering if it because if it was something small, then it might have fallen in between stuff at the post office. That's the only thing I can think of. Let me let me look at the Hi, Ty. And again, thank you guys so much for showing up to the rapid fire round with over at Johnny's channel. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. I've gotten stuff lately. I've gotten so and it's a mystery. It's weird, but I had to ask. Got that red earring stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna follow up. Thanks for looking. Hi, Susie. UPS will do a GPS location to see where it went. Well, yeah, they need to. Hi, Beth. How are you, honey? Yeah. So that when you sent me that email, I looked up. You can go in and look up, and I'm like, I didn't. I was just baffled. But yeah, whenever I make the label, I send it out the day that I make the label. Um, so if you paid me like at 11 o'clock tonight, I'm not gonna make a label for it tonight, I'll make it tomorrow, and that way, it's all done in the same day. The only thing I can think of is that, because some of this stuff that I send out to you guys, you might just buy, a ring, so it'll be in a small envelope. I mean, I put stickers on them, and I make sure that they're sealed well and everything, but once I hand it off to and I bring it to the post office. So I'm really sorry about that. Please keep me posted on what's going on. It was nice to be Tooch Man's he's sweet. He's very sweet, Tooch Man is. Yeah, so from what I can see, it was February 18th was the sale. I billed you must have paid on the 19th, and I sent it out the 19th. So I'm perplexed myself. And then I sent you another package on the 20th of February. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, honey. How are you feeling? Are you okay? It could be Johnny too. I didn't match the numbers, but I'm just assuming it's me. But he does go to my post office as well, in the town that I'm in. So I only did a couple of the I only did a couple of the whatever these are called invoices today. Um I had physical therapy yesterday for the first time, and they kicked my butt, um trying to get my shoulder under control because it is not fun. I'll tell you, getting older is not for the faint of heart. That's all I have to say. Yes, please keep me posted. I'll double check and I'll send you an email back. I just didn't have time to totally look through it. Um, you're so funny. Weird question. 5124. I think that's it. The last four digits. I think that's the one that I brought up. Yeah, it was from me, honey. Oh, wait a minute. 5124. 5124, I was refunded that one, and then I sent it out on the 20th. So how I don't know. It says refund. Getting older is only fun if you have no health issues. I know. I know. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Well, we'll figure it out. I did get a few emails from other people, and with updated addresses. So thank you so much for doing that. And what else? Dun, da, da, da. I think that's about it on that stuff. But yeah, that's just weird. Very weird. Nope. Okay. So let's open something up and just start going through something. As I'm procrastinating here, getting into the right thing. Yeah, I'm finally doing PT. Whoops. That was weird. No, yeah, I think it's mine. It says refunded. I remember hitting someone's. I can't say that it was yours. Someone's too early, like before they paid, and then I refunded it, and then when the person paid, I reissued. So I don't know if that's the only thing I can think of. But I didn't use that label. That was refunded. I used a different label. It was a different number. So I'll have to double check. All right, let's find something to go through. So what I was going to try to do today was go to the storage, which I didn't have time to go over to, and open up something from there. That was the goal. I didn't have a chance to do that, but let's see what I can open up that I haven't opened up with you guys yet. There's plenty of stuff around here. Let me just focus on something. Let me see what's over here. Give me one sec. I'm just gonna waddle over here. So the office area now is coming along nicely. So I'm really happy about that. Things are finding their forever home, and I got all my books over here for looking stuff up. Okay, we've gone through that. This is so much stuff. We've gone through this. What is this? We've gone through this. Oh, Lord help me. Yeah, so I also had brought some stuff here to the house, and I was going to go through that, but hubby's downstairs, and I don't want to make him all quiet. Goodness gracious. What should I do? What should I do? Let me see what's in that pile there. We could do it. We could do it. Oh, look at this that I found in my stuff. Office 2003. Look at the size of this book. And it's got the original, it's a teaching one. So it's got the original disc, the training companion. It's got the disc in here, one disc, and then it's got this disc. It's got two discs. The assignment and training, and then training companion, and then the assignments. It's about $50 online. My son's like, "Ooh, that's so old, I want that." So, he's getting something else. Of course, he always wins. That's not what happened to, putting ourselves first, right? That doesn't always apply once you start having kids. Alright, let me see what's in this. I don't know what's in this one here. I know I did that one already. What about pearls? I don't know if I went through this. See, there's always something. Whew. There's always something happening. All right, let's do. Hi, Bead Crazy. Hooray! What's going on? I don't know what is in here. Look at all this goodness. That's empty. Let's see. Got a little post-it here. This says, wow, these are very pearlesque. I mean, these are very, very high sheen. So it says white branch shaped Baroque Biwa pearls, Biwa pearls, freshwater, and I wrote expensive. I don't have any numbers there, but it looks like a choker. It's a choker. And this, I don't know if this is gold or sterling silver. Give me 1 second. Oh, first item. We struck gold already. Hold on. Here is the clasp. Whoops. And it says 14K. And there is a signature there. I don't know who that is. But here's the clasp. So pretty. Does that say something there? No. But look at how these have such a high, brilliant shine to them. And they're knotted in between. Look at that. So beautiful. This is so nice. I'm still trying to figure out I look a mess. I went to the dermatologist. I'm trying to take care of myself. So I've got Vaseline all over my face from them working on my face. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's beautiful. It is a choker. It's only like 16 inches, I think. And it's got a 14 karat gold clasp. I don't know how much something like this would go for, but I wrote expensive on on my little post-it here. I'll have to look that up later. So I've always had a hard time with pearls because I'm not familiar with them, and I'm still learning. So these are this says Napier. Look at these. These are heavy. These are like a cream color, large pearl. They're I don't know if they're real. Let me see. They're knotted in between. All right. No, they're not real. It's a pretty, pretty clasp. There we go. And I don't see any writing on the clasp, but I do see the Napier. Let's go down. Let's go. The Napier hang tag. And these are not real, but they're beautiful. They're heavy. Aren't you supposed to rub the pearls in your teeth or something like that? Yeah, I did. Oh, you can just rub them together. Use a UV light. I got one of those too. Oh yeah. That fluoresces, and then this one is not. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Barbara. Becky, thanks for coming in. So I have the Napier book. I'm wondering if these are really, really long. Should look that up maybe. They're really beautiful looking. Let's see, here's another set. I don't know if it's a set or... so these are like coin shaped and not rice. I mean, they're bigger than, ooh, this is like opera length. Or is it more than one together? Sometimes Uncle would put more than one. No, it's all one. Oh my goodness. It's probably like 90 inches or so. I mean, this is beautiful. Let's look at what it says on the clasp. Yeah, they glow. They fluoresce because it's a natural substance. Oh, it does say something. Hold on. Okay. CGI CN925. CGI. What is that one? I'm going to look that up. Let's Google it. CGI CN925. Pearl necklace. Probably home shopping or something or other. Ooh, I found a multicolored one. It's like $50. But does it say who it is? No, it doesn't. It does not. Ooh, where'd everything go? I just lost like everything on my screen. There it is. I'm all over the place. Organic glows. Yep. Like amber glows. Yeah. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks for the info. Starting to go get a sub. Oh, you're hungry? Pick me one up. Don't forget to give our mirror a thumbs up. Oh, that would be nice. We call them Spuckies up here. A Spucky. And my other half is Cajun, and so they call it a po' boy. So in Boston, you call it a Spucky, and down in New Orleans, you call it a po' boy. This has to be 90 inches or so. Let me grab my measuring tape. What the? Oh, here it is. I'm like, what the? What the? Who the? Where the? All right. Wow. 48 inches. That's the drop, is 48 inches is the drop. 96 inch pearls. 96 inches. That is beyond opera. So what if we do this? And these are real pearls. Okay, stick your hand in. You know you want to. Remember that game? Woo! That's a lot of, that is a lot of pearls. So I'm assuming it's like jewelry TV or something like that. That doesn't make it bad if you get it from Home Shopping Network or Jewelry TV, because they have, I mean, it's real gold, it's real sterling. These are real pearls. And yeah, I like them. Cat's Cradle thing. It's been a while. I forgot what they were called. See, I got all my peeps here. You guys are all my age. Ooh, these are pretty. These are real. I can just tell you that right off the bat. And here's the clasp, and it says 925. I could see it. Don't ask me how, but I can. These are beautiful, and they're very heavy, and they're individually knotted. These are freshwater pearls as well. Let me see how big they are. I think I should sell some pearls on Monday. What do you think? Let me know what you think. So this says 10 millimeters, 10.06 millimeters. Yeah, 10 millimeter pearls. Let me write that down. Pearls. How long are these? Too many things. I need a bigger desk. I think I need a bigger boat. These are 20 inches. 20-inch long. Yeah, these are nice. Yeah. Barbara's like, older. Shh, don't tell anybody. You're my age. I'm 57, and I'm proud to say that. 57. I have bought from QVC several years ago. I still have the ring. It's still great quality. Yeah, it's great quality too. Yeah, I mean, yes, if you have any or too many. Yeah, we should sell some on Monday. We haven't done pearls, and well, you know what it is that I am not versed or prepared for pearls. You know, I'm not well versed in pearl, you know, and how to price them and all that stuff. And what am I looking for? A little bag. So yeah, I'll do my best to price any of these. If you're interested, let me know. Show send me an email with a time stamp of this video, and I'll make sure that they're or try the best that I can to have them priced and ready for this Monday's sale. I wanted to say that, yeah, I wanted to try to do our taxes this weekend, or at least start them. I haven't done ours. Hi, Jason. We're looking at pearls. Thanks so much for coming in and hitting the thumbs up, sweetie. Who you calling a hoe? Probably me. Who knows? All right, so 90. These were 90. What did I say it was? 90. How many inches? 96. These were 96-inch long. 96-inch long pearls. Let me look at the clasp again. But these were beautiful. Oh, these were the CGICN 925. But they were this they go on forever. Forever. my gnat eyes. What are gnat eyes? Oh my god. Hashtag snort. Yeah. I don't even know. Who's taking the snort count today? We need a snort count. Oh, I needed a laugh too. Aren't we all stressed out? The world has been a stressful place lately. And you know what? You guys are my YouTube family, and I thank you for always coming back, and I thank you for always being here and making me laugh and making each other laugh. We need that. Oh, hey. Hey. Oh, I used to do that an impression. Remember in Living Color, because we're all older, right? When In Living Color came out, and Jamie Foxx, who I have pictures with, because I used to work at the Comedy Connection. I was there for 10 years. But I did I used to take my hair and go like this and do Tawanda and go, "Hey, you so crazy. I'll rock your world, baby. Hey, you so crazy. I'm a Tawanda. Hey." I get on my Victoria's Secretions and I'm going to rock your world. Who remembers In Living Color? It was, and she would take the Vaseline and she'd be like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Jamie Foxx was hysterical. He was so nice. He was very nice when it came to the Comedy Connection, because he was so gracious. My mom loved Jamie Foxx, and he was so gracious when we went backstage. I took my mom backstage, and he took photos with her, and then she like wrapped her whole body. I'm like, Mom, please stop doing that. Ooh, look at that buckle. You loved that show? You go, no, you didn't. I can't breathe. Oh no. That ain't right. Which he'll hold it against me. Yeah, I actually have a picture of me doing that face to who is the little guy, because I met him too. So I worked at the Comedy Connection in Faneuil Hall for 10 years, back in the 90s, from 91 to 2001, or 2000, just before 2001. I got pregnant, and I got married, got pregnant, and had my son. in 2001, so I had to leave. It was time. And so yeah, I met all the Wayans brothers. And I believe I pulled. I don't have them right. I don't know where they are right now, but I have photo albums full. So I used to carry the throwaway camera with me at work, and everybody was like, "Why are you doing that?" I was in college and having a good time, and I said, "Well, someday, hopefully, I'll be old and I'll have grandkids, so they're not going to believe the stories that I tell them. So if I have the pictures, there's my proof." And I'll tell you, um, she's like, "I'm gonna rewind. Stop it. Oh, please. It's scary." Um, Hi, Susanna. So, yeah, I know in the other house, I know I showed you guys a whole bunch of those pictures. Um, all the Wayans brothers. I mean, I got all their autographs. I have so many, at least 3 or 4 photo albums full of all the people I met at the Comedy Connection. Um, and they would come around not 6 months, but it was like every 8 or 9 months. It was like a circle. Some of my favorites were, if you're wondering, some of my favorites were Bada Bing Bada Boom, um, Dom Irera. He's a sweetheart. Do not play pool with him. He is a pool shark. He's a sweetheart. There's quite a few of them. Oh no, sending it. Well, I'm glad you all made me laugh too. I mean, that was such a fun time in my life and a good time in my life, working at the Comedy Connection. So yeah, thank you so much. I needed this. You guys always make me smile. You always make me feel happy. So thank you. You have cramps from laughing. Are you snorting now too? Oh, Jeezel. Jay Leno, yes, he's very nice. He's very nice. I didn't hang out with him, just quickly met him. A lot of them we hung out. Uh, Stephen Wright, he's w- he's uh he's a different type of personality, but he was very sweet, very nice, very funny. Um, there were some people that were not so nice, but I'll keep that to myself for now. Um, I've been offered money for some of the pictures that I have, and if I showed see, thank God there wasn't, like, Snapchat and all that stuff, TikTok. Thank God they didn't have the internet like they do now. I would be so embarrassed because of all the stuff we got into, but, we had a lot of fun, and you didn't have to put it out there to everybody and tell everybody your business. We had fun, and that's that. I thank God. I wouldn't want my kids to be looking it up later on going, "There's my mother. She's dancing on oh my God, who's that dancing on the bar? It's my mother." Yeah, no, thank God. I mean, so look at how this lays. This is beautiful. You know what? I could see this not on me, but I could see this on like a strap, like a dress that goes very low in the back, and then this being in the front like this, and then have it cascading down the back. That would look so good. These are these are like rice pearls. I don't even know if they're real. Maybe. Oh, Domira, he's a sweetheart. Dr. Katz, yeah, he's yeah, he's a nice guy too. I have pictures with him. Now we know what you did. Oh, honey, you don't know the half of it. Yeah, so yeah, I used to carry the Snap, the throwaway cameras, you go and you bring it to CVS or wherever and have them developed. I'm sure that they had a very good time when they saw my pictures. Some of the stuff, um, my sister and I, thank God, there was no internet when we were young. Oh, it would look very sexy going down the back, right? I think it would look absolutely stunning, but nobody wants to see my back, my back fat. Oh my God, if you were to tell me when I was 25 that I would have back fat, I would tell you you're out of your mind. I'm a dancer. Yeah, so much for that. I'm a dancer with arthritis. I can't even move now. All right. This is gorgeous. I don't I'll have to look that up in a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have this stuff ready hopefully for Monday. Ooh, what is this? Look, we're just talking. We're just talking. But yeah, imagine I can't even imagine some of the stuff we get into. We would when we got out of work at the Comedy Connection, I mean, all of us what bars are open? We'd go into love going down the South End, which is all a lot of gay bars we would go into after work. Um, the Ramrod, and there's a few other ones we'd all go to. And then there was other places we would go. Sometimes we just go on and play pool. We took what we used to do is we would look at this ring. Isn't that pretty? Those are freshwater rice pearls. It looks like sterling. I don't know. Yep, it's marked. Ooh, this is here, let me show you. This is Ross Simmons. So yeah, do you remember Michael Winslow? Mike Winslow, he was in Police Academy and he would do all the sounds like cats and dogs and stuff. Bill Burr. Bill Burr wasn't even being paid, okay? Bill Burr knows me. He knows me very well. Well, not that well, but he knows me really well. Yeah, he started at the Comedy Connection in Boston. Yeah. But yeah, he's a sweetheart. He's lost a lot of his accent. Kathy Griffin, yep, I have pictures with Kathy Griffin. Uh-huh. Um, let me see. I'll pull them out maybe on a Wednesday, not on a sale night, but I'll pull them out on a Wednesday so you guys can see them again. It's been a while. It's fun. All right, so this is this is Ross Simmons. Hold on a second. Here we go. Very shiny. Look at how nice. Look at all the different colors, the pinks and the purples and there it is. There's the R for Ross Simmons, 925 China. Very interestingly constructed. They're all like drilled. Isn't that different? It's different. They don't spin around, so they're snug in there. Let's see what size it is. Yeah, so I used to hang out with Anthony Clark a lot. Anthony Clark almost became my son's godfather. This is a 9 3/4. But yeah, we had a ball. Thank God there wasn't any internet. I don't know if I could face my kids. Hey, that's what being young is all about, is having a lot of fun. 925 Ross Simmons. What did I say? 9 3/4? Let's see, Pearl. Yeah, I had a ball working there. Yeah, I know I've showed them before. There's a few that I will not show ever because, I don't wanna mess with anybody's careers now because, they were young too back in the day and, you know, like I said, thank God there was no internet because, the problems not problems, but the situations you get into when you're young. Hello. What is this? This is CGI 925. This is another little ring, but this one is a stretch ring. Look at that. I think I sold one of these to Maggie before. It's cute with the sterling in there. It does have some stretch. Oh, it has a lot of stretch. If I just drop it, it's like that sits at like a 4, but then I mean, it's down to an 11, so it's just about any size, I guess. 3 to 11. So it'll fit any size. What did I do? So it was in Faneuil Hall. It was called the Comedy Connection in Faneuil Hall, and Paul Barkley owned it with um, Bill Bloomingreich, and and I think Anthony Clark had a few shares of it or whatever in the beginning. So they were partners, and it was in Faneuil Hall for like 15 years, and I was there the first 10. And I did so I started off waitressing, then I was training all the wait staff. I bartended, I trained bartenders. I Anytime that there was any the comedians, I would be in charge of not just my own section waitressing up front usually, and then I would be backstage taking care of them as well. Anybody of importance that came in, their families, um, football players came in all the time. They didn't tip well. What was his name? He had just signed for $41 million back in the 90s. Drew Bledsoe, the cheapest. He ran up tabs like $1,800 and never tipped, and he got everything for free. You know who was very generous was the blonde guy, and his sister used to come in all the time. I'll think of it. I'm not good with names with football, but yeah, and the NFL police would come in and make sure that everything was on the up and up. Uh, so I also did seating. So I was in college, so I worked in the office too. I sold tickets if they needed help in the whatever they needed help with. I pretty much was the what do you call it in baseball? A utility player. So I pretty much did just about anything that they needed, except to go on stage for comedy. Um, Very poor tipper. Yeah, Drew Bledsoe. Um, but the guy that he worked with on the team, he was blonde. Now he's a commentator. He wears sunglasses all the time. I forget his name. He tipped very, very well. And his sister used to come in and she tipped very, very well. She was a hot ticket. I liked her. We used to have a little too much fun. Um, but yeah, I was also management. So we opened up the bar next door. Like we took over the bar next door. So I managed the bar next door as well. So I mean, I did just about everything. I've washed dishes. But I was, I trained everybody that everybody. I trained all the wait staff that ended up staying. I trained them all. Hi, Jennifer Hayes. Jennifer, we were talking about when I used to work at the Comedy Connection in Faneuil Hall. Ooh, look at this. So this, look at this. This matches, this goes with this. I think Maggie bought a set like this. Now that's all sterling in between, and it's a stretch bracelet. It doesn't stretch a whole bunch. This is CGI as well, and these are pearls, little button pearls. Um, really cute. Oh, oh no. I think it came apart right there. How do you fix that? I don't know. You can't see it. No pieces have fallen out. It's wrapped up in here. I'll just sell it the way it is. Owner Bob Kraft of the Patriots' son is an extremely big tipper. Nice guy, also. Nice. Kirstie Alley. Um, yeah, she was on Cheers for a while. And then who's the blonde? There's a few different women on Cheers. Cheers was on the other side of town, the real Cheers, and they yeah, we never went there. That's a tourist. That was always a tourist trap. So we didn't go there. We would always bring the comedians to like the local places, the areas like that we went to, so they would come out and hang out with us. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. When I trained the wait staff, um, Shelley Long, that's it. When I trained the wait staff or the bartenders, the rule number one is don't blank the comedians. Rule number one, don't sleep with the comedians. That was rule number one. Number two, um, well, refer to number one, don't sleep with the comedians. And it was always somebody would show up and um, they'd last a couple of weeks and then they'd sleep with the comedian and then they'd be out of there. Don't sleep with the comedians. But we had a really good time. I had a really, really good time. And a lot of the girls have gone on to do other things. Some still work in the business, like bar business. My friend Laura is a writer. Crazy, crazy, crazy. One girl married. She married. We had some girls that were flight attendants. So when they were in town, I don't know why that's like that. When they were in town, they would work with us. Look at that. So they would make some extra money. So this one woman, her name was Dana, ended up, she was the cutest little thing, little petite thing. She ended up marrying a race car driver, like a famous race car driver. And she moved out to the West Coast. That's beautiful. The mother of pearl. And look at that. And I like the way it has I can't hold that up. I like the way it has the bars here to keep them separated. Yeah, that's beautiful. Something Marge Simpson would wear. I don't see any markings. I think this is not real sterling or anything like that. Yeah, it's just magnetic. And I don't think these are real pearls, but they're still exquisite. Beautiful. Okay, those were in here. All right. So that's this whole box. We just went through a whole box. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I think we all had our time, you know. Oh, we used to have so much fun working in Faneuil Hall. It was just nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Um, too much fun. But yeah, I will bring the pictures as soon as I come across them. They're here. Um, they're here in in the mess of that I haven't unpacked everything yet. So um yeah. Ooh, look at this goodness. All right, downscope. Yeah, I had a little too much fun over there. We have gone through these before. Look at this one. I could see this on somebody's upper arm, not mine, because this would be a bracelet on me. But I think that would have gone on my upper arm back in the day. um, oh, look at these. Look at the little fists on that one. These are torque bracelets, I guess. I have some torque bracelets. Look how tiny that is. That's Dana and it's got roses on it. This is Dana and Miss Debbie's size. It's tiny. That one's interesting. That one's not normal. It's like me, it's not normal. This one's cool with the is that a hinge? Yeah, it's hinged. Oh, they're kissing. And all this yep, enameling. Let's see if I can see anything. It is marked. This is 800 silver. This one is 800 silver. Really cute. You're circulating. Yeah, mine too. Oh, look at these. Is that like a Hellcat or I don't even know. Get a room. It's another torque one. I like the weird shaped ones. I like weird. I embrace the weird. Look at this, hammered. I love this. I don't know if Uncle made that. It is marked sterling, but it is an artisan piece because you can see the soldering marks. Let's see some more torques. Tribal torque. Lion's heads? No. Well, it doesn't have a mane or anything on them. It more reminded me of like the Asian cat dog kind of thing. This is cool. Little wavy lines. That is, I think these are all sterling. Oh, this one's pretty. A little wonky. That's okay. Another tribal one. Oh, look at this one. Snake. I think this one doesn't feel like sterling. This is probably. Oh, you never know. I'll have to test it. I'll need to test them all. This says. Oh, I think this one is Mexico. Yeah, the enamel one, right? Yeah, they are lions. These are definitely lions. Kissing lions. Oh, I remember this one. Do you remember this one? This one is crazy. So I wrote down, it is 60.5 grams, or that is a glass stone there, glass green stone. It says made in Italy. It's not silver. Dissolves in 14K. Beautiful though. It says Italy there. I must have tested it that it wasn't sterling, but it's still incredible. Look at that. Beautiful. That's like, I wear 27 to 29 pieces daily. You go, girl. Yeah, this one's cool. These are things that I found right in the beginning of when when I first started going through stuff. So even if I wrote all that down, I still have to double check, because my knowledge now is absolutely better than it was. This is gorgeous. This is 49.9 grams of sterling, and it is Taxco Mexico. Look at, I can't get it on. I can't get it on. This is beautiful though, right? I love that one. Ooh, and this is a buckle. It has two different sizes. This says something. Let's see. Pretty, right? It says sterling. Let's say Dior. That says Dior. Dior sterling? Seriously? That's cool. I hope it's true. Oh, you can see. Oh, they really cut me up on the other day. It's slice and dice. It says Dior. Okay, we gotta Google it. All right, we gotta Google it. We have to. Where's my phone? We need to Google it. All right. I'm gonna. Dior sterling vintage. See what comes up. Excuse me. Monet. Uh, vintage Dior sterling buckle, 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 bracelet. See what comes up. No, that's not Dior. I don't know. This says blessed. It's Hermé. I don't know. I never noticed that before. I never saw that before. Test it for sterling. Okay. If I could find a pair that I could keep in without it bugging my ears, I would wear them, Becky. But my ears start to get infected when I keep anything in too long. Oh, I'm allergic to other metals. Oh, because if it's lying about Dior, it may be lying about sterling too. You're absolutely right. But this looks pretty old. I don't know how long Dior's been doing their thing, but I'm not into all that. I grew up really poor, so I didn't even know there was a style or a all right, you're gonna laugh at this. We were so poor, right, that, and I was really tall, so my mom's girlfriend would give me, it would be great if it was Dior. So I didn't even know that there was, like, a style. Like, I knew what the other kids were wearing or whatever, but I didn't know that there was, like, Couture, Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, like, I didn't know any of that stuff existed. Um, I if it fit, I wore it because we were so poor and, my mother couldn't afford to buy a lot of stuff, so I would get most of my stuff. I think the first time I got, like, really brand new stuff was when I was about 12 or 13 when I used my babysitting money to buy, I knew Q knew cable. I knew, um, not what Bradley's. We went to Bradley's and we went to, um, the Five and Dime, Woolworths. We went to Woolworths. Woolworths and the Five and Dime. Jennifer, I find that if I don't wear earrings for a long time and then try to wear them, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Um, your mom sewed? No, I sewed. My grandmother sewed, but yeah, my mom, not so much. So, yeah, I started buying my own clothes, but then I met friends when I got to middle school and everybody was wearing, the gaiters on their shirts and stuff, and I didn't know. I have a Barracuda jacket, though. I remember buying that. It cost so much. It was like $45, and that was a lot of money back then. Um, I never had enough money to buy those, the Kangas. They were kangaroos. They were kangaroo, um, sneakers. Like, if you had money, you wore kangaroo sneakers. Alright, I don't know what mark that is in there. It's a weird one. We can look at it. I don't know what that says. Hold on, I'm turning it around. Where'd you go? There it is. Yeah, I don't know what it says. You had Bobos? I wore Bobos. $10 for a pair of Bobos. Couldn't $5, $8, and then $10 for a pair of Bobos. That's so funny. Yeah, I had a lot of Bobos until I got to a size 12, and it's kind of hard. Oh, look at these Torques. Now these ones are really thick. Look how thick these are. Heavy, heavy. These are definitely like tribal Torque bracelets. Yeah, really thick. These are heavy. All right, what else is in here? Ooh. This says bridesmaid. It's all sterling. I like that it's square-ish. This is sterling. Oh, there it is. I'm like, how do you get this? Cuban. Kind of elongated, flat Cuban. Look I got a barrel of monkeys. I like that one. Look at the snake. There's a few snakes in there. There's another one there. Oh, there's alligators. Look at that one. Alligators. Look how tiny this one is. It's like as big as my eyeball. I'm sure it would fit Dana or little Debbie. I think this is Victorian. Yeah. Let me show you. Just because of the really, really nice. Dr. Scholl's. Oh, the wooden ones. My mom would throw she would take off her shoe and whip it at your head. Her Dr. Scholl's. They hurt. I have a little trauma from the wooden Dr. Scholl's. That's funny. Right, Susie? Oh, the little black Chinese shoes with the strap, those were great. Yeah, they were flat. They were so nice. Susie, do you remember we used to get those the sailor bands, and a rope bracelet, and you'd put it on when the summer began, and you didn't take it off till like the first week of school. You used to have to cut it off. What it was a sailor band, right? It was a rope, white rope, and it was like braided, and you had to like put it on. But then as you went to the beach and stuff like that, it would like shrink on you. The braided ones, yeah. I hate shoes. Yeah, you hate shoes. I wear a size 12, honey. Try going shopping with me. I'm sure you have better luck than I do. I have to shop in the men's section. Not that that's bad. All my sneakers are men's. And when I was younger, this my Uncle Joe took me to a store in Cambridge. It was all transvestites in the store, but that was the only place I can go to find shoes that fit me. So Sailor's not. Yeah, it was the braided ones. Yeah. I always buy men's sneakers because they're wider and they're more comfortable. But yeah, these were great. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Definitely, I'll have. I want to have the pearls ready. I don't know how much of these I will have for Monday, but you can customize Nikes. I think that costs a little bit of money, honey. God, we covered a lot of stuff today. A lot of funny stuff. You guys, you know, um, when we're done, you guys have to tell me what your most what is your most fun job you had when you were younger, like when you were like under 30 or single or before kids or whatever. Yeah, like that was I loved working at the Comedy Connection. I also loved working at the Pavilion. I was there 30 years. So I worked at the Comedy Connection and the Pavilion at the same time. So I would leave one and go to another. It was crazy. Um, you working with special needs kids. Nice. I just bought a pair of Brooks Ghost sneakers, over $200, but worth it and comfortable. Brooks. You'll have to email me and tell me Brooks, like Brooks Shields or like Brooks the man store. Like I don't even know. Yeah, and I hate going to try on shoes. It sucks because having a size 12 shoe is I don't like people touching my feet. Um, drives me nuts. All right, I think I'm gonna. Oh, let me show you this. One more thing. Look at how beautiful this is. I believe this is just all glass. This is I don't know if it would be a fur clip, or I think fur clips have the thicker or more claws on it. I think. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm learning like you guys. Um, I don't know if this goes on just a dress clip or but it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I haven't tested it. I think it's just so pretty. Look at that. It's just so pretty. And I think it's just glass, but it's so well done, you know? And the way it's like three-dimensional. It is a fur clip, yeah. So, yeah, very, very pretty. I like it. It's big. I liked my last job. I was a fraud investigator for Fortune. Oh, Suzanne. Ooh, that's good to know. My family worked in the laundry for a while too when I was really young. Oh, I scooped ice cream. I scooped ice cream. That was it was like an under the table. I was 12. Um I used to wash the ice cream buckets. It was Mama's Ice Cream in South Boston. Um, yeah, and I babysat. I started babysitting at 9 because I was so much taller than everybody, and I was babysitting kids that were like 7, 8 years old, but they thought I was 12. Whatever. I could cook and clean and all that stuff, so maybe it's used on a coat. Yeah, yeah. It's to poke and hide the it's to poke the hide of the animal. Yeah. Yeah, I know sometimes they have like deeper or more of a hook of a claw. I don't know. But it's just so pretty. I really like it. Some of the gold tone is worn off down here. I still like it a lot. And it doesn't have any names on it. Something so pretty should be somebody should claim that, you know? Yeah, I started going in because my mom worked there first and I was like 12. Wow. The bargain center, Susie. Yeah, that was not far from where you live now. I know exactly where that was. The dress clips have the small prongs. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was it was all about the prongs. But I am going to get going. I had a really fun time today. Um, just talking about when we were younger and the cool stuff that we used to have fun doing, and no internet to to follow us later in life. Oh, yeah. Hey. Hey. You so crazy. Yeah, I'll find those pictures and I'll bring them. You wish you could find a fun job now? Yeah. I wish physically that I could do a job now. Like my body's just so worn out. When I used to work at the Comedy Connection, I could carry 4 because my hands are big too, like my feet. And I was 5'10" and a half then. I shrunk. I'm only 5'8" and a half. I shrunk 2 inches. It's probably also because of I had the hip replacement and uh, multi-level surgery in my neck. But um, I just lost my whole train of thought. Anyway, anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. It was really fun. I had a really good time. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Um, yeah, if you're watching back later, leave a comment. Tell me what your some of your fun jobs were, or if you had a favorite job that you miss. Um, I hear you. You're a walking bag of arthritis too. You mean I am not an animal. Yeah, I'm the same way, honey. Have a great rest of your day. If no one's told you today, you are loved. You are special. You are loved. And yeah, because I love you. And everybody in the chat, you're just YouTube family. If you have no one, you have us. And this is a safe place. And I thank you so much for always coming back. I really do. It's just, I don't know what I'd do without you. So, that being said, I want to thank you all for just being you guys. Please be kind to one another and be kind to yourself. And I had so much fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and each other. I mean, you guys could have been anywhere, but you were here with me. We'll talk. We'll talk, girl. You're still here? I have to do it every time. Okay. Love you. Bye. See you Monday.